Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Today again is the one and only girl. Thank you for coming again and again and again. Today I come with a very lovely video. This is a requested video as well. Actually, this video has been requested for the past 2 weeks or 3. It's been long, and it's because it's taking time. It took me time to gather the information I need. And I don't just give out information. I had to meet experts for advice and guidelines. So, I am not an engineer. I'm just here to encourage people to build their own house because it's necessary. I've not built, I only built one. And I want to build more, and I want people to have their own home. It's very okay. Please, if today is your first time of coming, do me a favor by clicking on that subscription button. You see that red button written subscribe. Click on it and click on that bell that is written all, so that you can always be notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you for coming. Please, my brothers and my sisters, do me a favor by sharing this video. If you love me and you love what I am doing here, kindly share this video now. Share it so that others can get to view it. I need views. I need views. And let me use this opportunity to thank those who do share my video, who do click on the thumbs up button, that is the like button, and also comment. I really enjoy you people's comments. If you have built your own house and you are in this channel watching this video, please, I only gave an idea of what I know. I only gave out what I know. And you too, being a person who have built, or you being an engineer, or you being a builder, a bricklayer, or any person at all that have experience on building, please do share with us. We are here to help ourselves. You can drop it in the comment section if you want everybody to see it. If you want me to make a video on it, you can chat me on WhatsApp. Let's share so that people, because many people are scared of building. When they hear the money, some engineers will call for them. They'll be like, I'm not yet qualified. But I want to tell you today that you are qualified. So stop being scared. That mansion that you want to own, you can do it. Go ahead and start up something. Before you know it, is standing before you, looking at you, and you'll be like, it's just a dream or something. So that is what we are here to do. Please leave me a comment and share your own view and idea with us. We will really appreciate it. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5-bedroom duplex, building of 5-bedroom duplex with the present price. Actually, the price I'm going to use for this is Lagos price. So take notes. We are using Lagos price for this estimate. Firstly, we are going to talk about the foundation. We are talking about from foundation to parapet. To roofing level. Yes, we're going to talk from foundation to roofing level. So firstly, we are talking about the site clearing. You have to have it in mind that this is an expenses. I believe you are not going to clear the site by yourself. So just put in the back of your mind that it's another expenses and should be added to the money you are budgeting for the building. So site clearance, digging of foundation. Yes. Digging of foundation, this site clearance, we should be looking at 10 to 20,000. It doesn't cost much. 10 to even 5,000 can clear the site for you, depending on the area, because there are some areas that 5,000 cannot do anything for you. Why there are some areas that when you pay 5,000, they will really appreciate it. Then digging of foundation, I said it in my last video that anything from 30,000 and above can go for that, depending on your area as well, because all these counts. But I calculated 60,000 here. Another thing is that you'll be needing 30 lengths of 1x2 planks, which is sold at 1,200. A 15 length of 4x4 for struting. This is sold at 800 4x4, and then 10 length of 2x2 for brazing. This is sold at 300 naira. Somebody told me that 2x2 is sold at 800. I laugh. I say, for where? Say, Lagos. Please shine your eyes. These prices I'm giving you is Lagos price as well. In Ilorin here, it's like 200 or 250. It's not up to 300. But Lagos is selling it 300. If you need the contact of the person selling it like that, call me, chat me on WhatsApp. I will give you the contacts. I don't hold it to myself alone. So you'll be needing like 10 of it, which is 300, totaling 3,000 naira. The 4x4 is totaling 12,000. The 1x12 is totaling 36,000. Then you'll be needing nails, like 3 inches nail, 4 inches nail, which is sold at 9,500 per bag. When you add up 3 bags for the 3 different sizes, it will give you 14,000. Wait, now is it 14,000? 28,500 naira. Then label, I added label as well, so that we can really know what we are looking at. I added 20,000 naira for workmanship here. Then I equally added like 5 gallons of anti-termites, because you need it to avoid what is happening later. I did not really get the price. I like being sincere, yeah. I did not really get the present price, but it was sold at 3,205 before. So I just calculated 4,000 naira here. Prices have changed a lot, which totals 20,000 naira. Then for blinding, after digging, the first thing they do is blinding. You'll be needing like 30 bags of cement for that. Cement presently in the market is 3,200 in Lagos. But depot, I found out that depot is selling 2,900 in Lagos. I don't know how true that is, but I asked. I made call and they said it's 2,900 from depot. So, I advised even in my last video that instead of buying 2,003, make time, find out time to go to depot. From depot is like 100 bag and above. That is it. You can even buy, because if you are building duplex, you'll be needing more than 400 bags, more than 500 bags. In short, you'll be needing more than 500 bags of cement. So if you have the money, I think it's better you just go to depot and load food truck. I don't even know how many they are loading in a truck, but load, so that even if you cannot use it, get someone you can share with if possible, to save money. You will save a lot of money, because this 3 to now to 2,900 is 300 naira. If you are buying like 500 bags, 300 to 500 is how much? It's a lot of money. So, and that is not just what you are going to save. Try to get someone you can share with, so that you can just load food truck of cement. And also will be needing, so this 30 bags totals with 3,200 totals 96,000. We'll also be needing 30 tons of sharp sand. Actually, we are not going to use the whole 30 tons of sharp sand in this stage, but I just have to put it because we will still need sharp sand in future. Then also, which is 15 tons is sold at 75,000. So this 30 tons is 150,000. We'll equally be buying 25 tons of granite. We won't use them all at this stage as well, but we will need it in as time goes on. So I had to put that 25, which is sold at 220,000. Lagos price, please. In Ilorin here, they are not up to that, but this is Lagos price. Then you'll be needing water. I did not really add them one by one. I keep telling you that make sure you have source of water before starting your building. It's very, very necessary, because, for example, if you are building duplex like this, you should be looking at 100 plus for water if you are buying them outside, and you will still go for borehole because you need water in that building. You will use water in future now. Even if you are not in the country, when you come, you will need water. So you will definitely drill borehole. Find time, make out time, and bring out money. Go for that borehole before starting so that it will save money for you, to save costs for you as well. So I'll just add money for water later. I won't be adding it in this place now, in the list now. Labor, I just add 25,000 naira for the workmanship. The next stage is concrete, for estimate for concrete columns in foundation. I'm talking on foundation now. You'll be needing some like 10 or so or 8 bags of cement. I did not really calculate this. Okay, I calculated the cement, but I didn't calculate sharp sand and the granite that will be needed here, because you have excess from the last stage, that is blinding. You have excess there. So for here, you'll be needing just like 10 bags of cement. Labor 5,000 naira. Even 3,000 can do it here because it's not even up to a day job. So, but I just added 5,000 naira. Planks needed will be like 15 25 1x12 planks, which is sold at 1-2, totaling 30,000. Some nails as well, maybe like half bags of nails, normal sizes that we used to use. Those half bags should be totaling like 15,000. Then labor as well, 5,000. Might not be up to, but I just put 5,000. Then rod that will be needed here is 10 mm rod, like 12. So that 2,100 per length. If you are buying in tons, I would advise you buy in tons because you will need more of it. But in this stage, we just need like 10 or 12 lengths. I calculated by per length, which is 2-1. Tons is 260,000. It's not up to 2-1 when you divide them, because 1 ton is 135 lengths. This 10 mm. 16 mm as well will be needed, like 14 or 12 lengths. But I calculated 14 lengths here or more, please. You know, sizes of building differ. So I keep saying it. This is just a rough estimate. What I use might not be what you use. So don't say I say. This is just a rough estimate. A per length is sold at 4,800 naira Lagos price. And you probably be needing binding wire. You'll be needing binding wire, like here you don't need up to a bundle, but just buy a bundle because you will need it. Though I calculated for half here. Then again, the next stage is estimate for concrete column footing. Here you'll be needing cement, like for, you know, some of us, I think there's a person that asked me a question on this column, asking me what do I mean by column. You know, in building, there's the beams and there's column. I'm just giving you the little idea I have on these. Beams are those horizontal elements that resist, I think they resist vertical load and transfer load to other beams, to column, I mean to say, they transfer load. So these are just what they use to hold building. Columns are those ones that used to be vertical, while beams are horizontal. You understand me? Their main aim is to take loads from the main aim of column is to take from this idea. This explanation I'm giving you is what my engineer gave me, and that is how it is. So the column takes loads from beams, so that is it, and transfer load down to the foundation. That is how he puts it. The columns takes load from beam and transfer it to the foundation. I hope this one will help you. So that is what we mean by column. And when casting column, we'll be needing like 80 bags of cement, 30 tons of sharp sand, and 25 tons of granite. you know, this one consumes just like casting of DPC, and it consumes, so those columns, they consume sharp sand and granite and cement a lot. So these are what, and labor I put for casting 30,000 naira for this column. The next stage is estimate for concrete column base. So here you'll be needing like 30 bags of cement, 15 tons of sharp sand, and you already know their prices, so I'm not going to keep repeating their prices because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. 25 tons of granite, and like 28 length of 12 rod and binding wire. Labor here for casting I put 20,000, and labor for iron bender I put 10,000. The next one is laying of foundation blocks. Estimate for laying of foundation blocks using 9 inches. It's always advisable to use, more advisable to use 9 inches. So 9 inches block, as I've said before earlier in my other video, is sold at 200 naira Lagos price, so that 200 naira with delivery. But this delivery depends on where you are going, you know, from my own customer, because I don't know where your site is. Don't say because I say 200 it must be 200, even though you are traveling for like 5 hours, because Lagos is big. So, and laying 4 coaches, you will need, that is from foundation. We are still in foundation. I say laying foundation blocks. So laying 4 coaches from foundation, you will need like 50 bags of cement. We might not use them all, but I just calculated, I estimated 50 bags. You'll be needing like some tons of shocking sand, but I put 15 tons. Yeah, you might not use them all because it's just 4 coaches we are talking of here, and like 800 9 inches blocks sold at 200. That will give you 160,000 naira. And then you'll be needing cement, sharp sand as well, and granite. Actually, I didn't calculate these ones because we have excess from the last one I called. Labor for concrete filling. You know, some people will say, what do you need sharp sand and granite for laying of blocks? Foundation blocks for big house like this. Even some that are building bungalow, they used to do it. But for big houses like this, for the foundation to be solid, it's good you fill your blocks with concrete. That is why there is sharp sand and granite here. For those that don't know, that is why you are hearing of granite and sharp sand here. So you'll be needing just few, like 5 tons of sharp sand, 5 tons of granite. It's not much, with like 18 bags of cement, or it might not even be up to, but let's just fill it. So concrete filling I put for workmanship 10,000 naira, and block work I put equally 15,000 naira. It's not much. There's not much work. Even it might not be up to 10,000, can equally serve it. The next stage is backfilling. Estimate for backfilling. Labor for the backfilling, that is filling up DPC. That is what I mean by backfilling. Filling up of DPC. The labor for filling and removing of surplus, because sometimes when the truck pour sand, it might be over. You know, it's not easy, and it's not just about filling it. There's a machine they use to smoothen it and make it balance, so that there will be no holes, there will be no problem at all. So all those things is their work. I wrote 20,000 for that. It might not be up to, it might be more than, depending on where you are. And labor again, material for this, you will need some lateral sand, because that is what you will use to fill up the DPC. Please get that. You will need a lot of it, a lot of lateral sand, because to fill up this DPC, it consumes a lot of sand. And that is why I'm always advising that you should dig your soakaway and septic tank before this. Try to dig it so that you can use the sand dug out of it to fill up your DPC. It will lessen cost. You will still need sand later because some people dig and will use the sand to fill up the compound. But for now, I don't know how big or filled your pocket is. If you know your pocket is not that filled, dig your soakaway and septic tank now. It doesn't cost much. What you will use to dig it is lesser than what you will use to buy the sand you will get from it. That is why I'm always saying it. But here I just calculated sand of 220,000, but it might be up. In short, it will be more than. Another thing is the hardcore filling. This stone that they call hardcore, you need some tons of it. It's good to use. Some people use it, some people don't use it. Some people use only laterite sand. Some people mix it. So I added it here. Like 10 tons of it. It might be more depending. And labor for this, you'll be I labor for laying hardcore, I put 20,000. It might be less as well. So the next stage is estimate for ground floor slab. That is covering of the DPC. Some call it German floor. I think that is what they call it, German floor. To slab it, to cover up the DPC, you'll be needing like but there's something again. Oh, it is this wait. In this one backfilling, some people do okay, that's where I am. German floor, ground floor slab. That is what I wrote here. You'll be needing like 150 cement, 30 tons of stone dust, 25 tons of granite. When using the stone dust, you don't need sharp sand. That is what the engineer said. When you are using this stone dust, you don't need sharp sand, but you can still use sharp sand for it with granite for the casting. So the next thing is damp-proof membrane. There is something that is like leather they call damp-proof membrane. All this is just to protect the foundation of the building to avoid crack in the future, because some building, those olden days building, even some these new days that don't do all this, you see after 3-4 years you will see the building cracking. Before you know it will be falling. So all that is what they do all this for, to protect the building from cracking. So you'll be needing damp-proof membrane, and there's this 6mm rod net that they do spray on it. It's rod, but I've done it, they've joined it together. It's just like net. That is how they sell it. The iron benders have done the work already, joined them to, but some don't buy that net. Some will reinforce by themselves in the site there with the sizes of rod they will be needing. They will do the reinforcement there by themselves. So it depends on the worker, on the iron bender and the engineer that is handling the building. But mainly they buy that 6mm rod net to spray on the damp proof. Then the next thing is you'll be needing some planks as well, like 1x12 plank. You'll be needing 1x12 plank to cover it before casting. Okay, and some nails will be needed as well. So try to get a bill of quantity for your building plan. Yes, this is very, very important. Try when before you start building, try to get a bill of quantity for your building plan. For that is the only way to know the exact material requirement for your house. Try to get it from your architect. Get it from your engineer. It will help you to, at least it will make them not to cheat you much when it comes to quantity. They can cheat you in price, but they won't cheat you much with quantity, because you already know what your building requires. So this is what we will spend from foundation to DPC level. This is what we will spend from foundation to DPC level. So from foundation to DPC level, we are looking at 4 million naira. Yes, from foundation to DPC level, you should be looking at 4 million naira or more. Let's just put it 3.5 to 4.5. Because of this casting of ground floor slab, because of the slab, it consumes money too. It's a lot of money there. You'll be looking at a million plus there. So that is what made it to be up to this. So from foundation to DPC level of building 5-bedroom duplex, you'll be looking at approximately 4 million naira or more. Guys, I think we should stop here today. Tomorrow we'll continue with the video. We will talk about the amount we are expected to spend from DPC level to roofing level. I don't want this video to be too long. That is why I'm stopping here. But I promise you we are going to continue with this video tomorrow so that we can finish it up tomorrow. Some people don't like lengthy video, and I don't want anybody to get discouraged with my video. I'm doing everything I can to make sure you guys are okay with my video. Please, if this video pleases you, kindly do me a favor by sharing it. Share with your friends and well-wishers in your social media pages. Share it in all your social media pages, in your WhatsApp, in your Instagram, in your Facebook, anywhere. Even send it through email to them, through mail to them. Okay, thank you so much. Hit the subscription button if you haven't, and see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.